Hey guys, it's not Bald Eagle. Welcome back to my walkthrough of Dark Souls 2. So last episode we took out the Pursuer in this arena here, which basically wraps up Cardinal Tower except for a couple items in the Salamander Pit. We're gonna get a couple items here. This is just gonna be a cleanup episode. We're gonna head to the Lost Bastille just for a second, just to grab one item, and then we're gonna do the Lost Bastille much later. So you're gonna want to drop down here and get yourself the Dranglic sword, shield, and mail gauntlets and leggings. We'll get the helm much later in the game. But for now, that armor set is a really good armor set. We'll probably equip it depending on our equip load. We're just going to ignore this guy. Yeah, that guy's doing his run around thing. Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and now we're going to head up here. Sorry, I'm a little tired. We're going to head up here and check out what is past these palaces in this rock outcropping. So we see another tree of giants. We will be able to access a memory of that giant later in the playthrough. As you can see, nothing happened unless something happened. So instead, you're going to want to come up these stairs here and head over to this nest. And it's not a trading nest, actually. Instead, it's I guess it's a callback to Dark Souls 1, you might say. Alrighty, and dropped off at the Lost Bastille. We're gonna go ahead and light this bonfire. And we're gonna pop these two chests open. And in this chest, we're gonna get the Dull Ember, which allows us to infuse weapons later on. And in this chest, we get some human effigies, I think. Yes. Now the reason we're here is we're gonna run down this path here. And go to the edge. We're going to grab this item because it's on our way. Large Data Shard and a Radiant Life Gem. We're going to want to take this guy out right here without hitting that barrel, because we need that barrel. Now I want to knock this barrel off to kill the 3 dogs that are down here. Then we're going to want to come out here, and then we're going to want to equip our Homeward Bones on our fast equip slot. We're going to run to that chest and open it, but as soon as we do, the Pursuer is going to spawn, because he's pursuing us. We will not fight him here, though. Not yet. We're going to fight him in all his locations, but we're not going to fight him here yet. As you can see, there he is. So I'm going to grab what was in here, and I'll explain what's in here in a second. Dodge roll him, get to here, and pop the Homeward Bone. So we picked up in there another Fragrant Branch of Yore. We also got the normal Covetous Serpent Ring, Silver Serpent Ring, but I have the +1, so there's no need for it. You can't stack them. We also got another, I believe, Amber Herb? Yeah, I think we got another Amber Herb in there as well. But yeah, as you can see, we now have 2 Fragrant Branches of Yore, which will be really helpful from the areas. So now we're going to rest at the bonfire, and we're going to head to things Betwixt. Because there's one more thing, well, 2 more things actually we can do here. Now we're going to want to make sure we have all of our bolts equipped that we have. We don't have a bow yet to use those pharaohs with, so we will later. So we're going to come now over to this final tutorial door that we couldn't open before, because we did not have a Fragrant Branch Yore at the time. And we're going to open this up. Now, this guy will become a hollow enemy as soon as he's unpetrified and he gets up, so we're going to deal with him accordingly. So once you go through here, you'll encounter a new enemy type, what are they, basilisks, and they can petrify you, which will kill you instantly. I am caught right in the cloud of it. So we got one of them. Alright. We can chug. We have the opportunity to chug. We're going to. We're going to pop an Estus Flask and knock this tree down. And now we're going to sprint across and take out this guy. Although my combat is not doing that well today. And this guy will be no problem now that he's got no friends. As he hides in his little mist. We got it. Alright, so before we head out of here, we're going to go grab a torch. Just so we don't have to come back in here. We're going to light this sconce up ahead. Now we're going to want to equip that light crossbow. And it says we can't use it, but we can if we two-hand it. So we're going to two-hand it. And find the archer guy right here. We want to headshot him if we can. Because it does extra damage. There we go. Alright. He's too far back to headshot. That's actually a waste of an arrow. I might have needed that arrow, but I'm not sure. So we'll finish him off with some arrows so he can't fire down on us as we take out these guys down here. Now we'll unequip that. Two-hand our mace. And we're going to go to work. The plunging attack missed. Which is not good because now I'm in their mist. So we need to get some damage off him now if we can. There we go. Alright, we cleared him out pretty well. Now down here we're going to find another Estus Flask shard, which is a nice little upgrade from +3 to +4. Now we're going to come up here and we're going to deal with a new threat. You'll notice that we got to deal with this guy. Also going to go ahead and knock this tree down. And go ahead and grab ourselves a torch. We're not going to light the final sconce yet, though. I just want to light the one down there. You'll notice there's another ogre down there. We are going to fight him, but we're not going to go down there because not only is there a second ogre that'll come out to ambush us, but the pursuer spawns on that beach as well. So we're going to want to take out these guys up here. So I'm going to do as much damage as I can to that one. And that's going to draw his buddy out. And his buddy is going to come charging us. So we're going to get the heck out of here after about 4 shots. Oh, come on! That's an instant death, so there's our first death of the game. Sad but true. I'm just not in it right now. Just need to wake up a little. Alright, so that's death. As you can see, we've woken up. We are now in a hollowed state. We are no longer human. We've just begun our hollowing process because we lost all our souls. So we need to go get our souls back and continue on with what we were doing. Although now I don't know if I can actually finish off one of the ogres with just arrows, so this might take a little longer than I originally planned it to. There we go. We're going to equip this in our right hand because I'm not gonna risk a 4th shot. A 4th shot worked on my other character, but he has extra defense. We attack him like that, so we're gonna go ahead and back up across this log. Try to send the other guy home. He is going home, so we're gonna come back. Take a heavy swipe at this guy. Take a little unnecessary damage. So it looks like the guy we were already shooting at. Let's face the Johnny. So we're gonna feather him, well, him full of bolts. That's not good. Oh, okay. He looks like he's glitched out, actually. Alright, one more should do it. Perfect, we just had enough bolts. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and unequip that. We don't need any more, we don't have any bolts, so it'd be useless. Just adding weight to our inventory. Now we're gonna want to come down here and bait this guy up again. If we can. Yeah, come here. Here we go. Come on. Now, we don't want him to be able to do one of those jumping grab attacks. So we're going to get him to do the sitting down that we've done before. We want him to sit the other way now. So we're going to go ahead and get him to keep sitting in that direction. A little bit of unnecessary damage, but it's not too much other things that we're taking out. So let's use another heal. Now we're going to go ahead and fight our second pursuer encounter. So I'm going to equip my mace with magic and two-hand it for this part, for him when he spawns out of the ground, because I want the max damage I can get on him. Alright, now we're just going to start parrying him. And that actually almost didn't work because the wire of my controller was underneath the trigger, so I don't know how it actually caught it. It's doing it again. So yeah, the pursuer, you notice right now, he's already in his cursed state. Like, whenever he curses you, he's in his powered-up state. To me, this signifies that because we've killed him once, he's hollowed. Just kind of like how we just hollowed when the ogre killed us. Which is why we see him in this hollowed form. And actually, I believe there's only one other time in this game we will not see him in this cursed hollowed form. But for killing him, we get Twinkling Titanite, so that's a really good reward. Now we're going to go ahead and light the final torch of the area and trigger the event. You don't have to be human for this, you just have to light all the sconces. But, we're going to go ahead and light this. And right here, Red Phantom will spawn. He's actually pretty tough. He does a lot of damage. Alright, so this is dangerous. I'm going to heal. Oh! Alright, we need to get a parry off. There we go. I didn't get the critical riposte because I wasn't... because I switched to two hands. I should have just gone for the critical riposte. And now I need to heal, so I'm going to kite him to attack. Alright, let's see if we can get him to come up and just do a normal attack. So that was a rolling attack. Oh! Some coffee is what it is. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our souls, and then we're gonna beat the crap out of him. Right. So it takes 2 hits to stagger him. Ow. Alright, so if you need to heal, there's a way to strat to this. You can just run up here, go ahead and heal right up here, because he won't come this far, because he'll turn around. We can get a parry on him. Still didn't get the critical riposte, which is sad, but... Alright, we got him this time. Alright, perfect. So after you kill him, you get yourself a petrified something. We can trade that with the crows. We have 1 smooth and silky stone and 1 petrified something. We're going to save up on those. I like kind of having a little lottery session. Just doing all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we've actually now completed things betwixt. We're going to go ahead and head back to Majula. We've got a couple things to do before we can even level up. Because we still have the mansion to explore. We got the key from the Kale the Cartographer back in the early episodes of Force of Fallen Giants, so we're gonna do that right now. On our way, though, we're actually gonna stop off and do a little shopping. We're gonna use all of our soul items. Get our soul, stack ourselves up a nice amount of souls. Because we're gonna go buy everything, a piece of armor this guy has to sell. You don't have to buy everything, you just have to buy one thing, I think, but I'm buying everything because I'm collecting everything 100% in this. So we're gonna want one of each.
Thanks very much. And do please.
Alright, so we have now activated the next part of his quest line. We will come back to show it off after we've completed the mansion. Also, I'm going to pop a human effigy. Regain our humanity. So we're going to want to come in here first. You'll notice this giant book. And we're going to praise it because it's a giant book. Why wouldn't you praise it? Back here, we're going to get another Pharaoh's Lockstone. We'll have 3 of those pretty soon. Or will it be 3? It might just be 2. I don't know. We will have enough, though. Why did I come back out here? I was going off on a tangent. After you've completed that, just come on here and go straight down this hallway. You'll notice the map that Kale was talking about, and he's going to come here later on. Now that we've unlocked the mansion, next time we rest the bonfire, he'll be here for us to talk to. But down here, this is the thing he was warning us about, the thing that was making noises. Good old skeleton. This guy has 100% drop rate on human effigies, so if you wanted to farm human effigies, you could just hop bonfire aesthetics, and for every New Game Plus cycle you're in, you get 1 extra skeleton. So if I was in New Game Plus 7, I'd have 7 skeletons, and they all would drop a human effigy, so, you know. We got another Estus Shard, that's nice, as well as a Soul Vessel, our first Soul Vessel of the game. This thing allows you to relocate your levels if you want to, like, try a different build, or if the build you have isn't working for you, if you messed up a couple levels, like putting too much in Vitality instead of Vigor. Finally, we're going to come back up here, and we're going to head up these stairs. And inside this room is a chest containing 3 torches and 3 Titanite shards, so that's going to be really helpful when we start upgrading weapons, but we're not going to do that for a bit because I haven't done the farming I need, and I haven't gotten the armor that I want for the first half of the game, probably. The cat has nothing new to say, but we will come back to buy her rings soon. Instead, we're going to head back over here and unlock the blacksmith shop. We're going to come inside, and we're going to go ahead and open this chest. And inside is a short bow. We won't be using it. I was originally planning on getting the dex just for it, but I'm actually going to go a little higher because I got a really rare drop on my other character, and I'm trading the drop I got to this character, so I'll show that off whenever the time comes around to the area we can get it. Let's talk to him.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Alright, so he wants us to come again later. So we're going to go ahead and rest the bonfire. And now is later. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, just a simple blacksmith. And you are, another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Alright, so he can sell you a couple of really good starting weapons, as well as arrows, and 1 repair powder and 10 small Titanite shards. He also repairs your items if they run out of durability. He reinforces them with Titanite, and that's about it. We're going to talk and get the rest of his dialogue, though.
I see that you have an ember. Where did you get it? I hear that embers were once used in a special process to fortify weapons. But the whole art was lost long ago. Blacksmiths can't use embers anymore. Including myself, I'm afraid. Just keep it as a souvenir. Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear?
Alright,
Don't waste my time.
so we'll come back to talk later. But first, I realized I have a little bit more souls than I anticipated, even after buying the equipment from there. So we are going to go ahead and buy one of the rings from the cat. And I already have bought a ring from her. It was the name engraved ring, which makes it easier to connect to other players, so I could trade for the item I wanted a lot easier.
Oh.
Yeah, we've talked to
You
you.
did.
So we're gonna go ahead and buy this ring right here, the silver cat ring. We're also gonna buy this ring and this ring after the next area we complete, because we're gonna want them. But this is the one we want right now. Pretty expensive, but well worth it.
Satisfied? I'll be around.
We're gonna go ahead and show that off right now. We're gonna put on it instead of the silver cat ring, the silver serpent ring, and we're gonna take off all of our equipment. And now we're gonna make this drop down into the pit of Majula. We're gonna make 2 drops just to get the items. One, we're gonna pick this up, Radiant Life Gem. You know, that's okay. Chug twice, and drop down again to get this Pharaoh Slock Stone. And in fact, we might as well make this drop here. Although, that's a very scary one. It's a poison moss, because we will want some poison moss later on. We'll get plenty of it, but and we'll also have a miracle to heal poison, but can never have enough. Now we're gonna homeward bone back to the bonfire. And these last souls, yes, we finally are gonna be able to level up. Yeah, the levels
Is
I
that a
want.
shot? Here,
Yeah.
to see. However,
Alright, so we have 3 Estus Flask shards, I think, or 2 we can upgrade. We actually have 2 because we've already used one. But we should have a plus, a 5-use Estus Flask now. Yeah, okay, so now we're gonna level up. For levels, I'm gonna want a little bit more, a lot of dex. I need 15 dex. So we're actually gonna pump up dex to 15 right now, just because it's easy. I'm also gonna need a lot of int. So I'm gonna go to 10 int. I'll need 5 more int, but that's all I want. And now the last I'm gonna put in adaptability for better rolls. And that's it. These 3 stats I'm gonna get to, or these 2 I'm gonna get to where I want. This is done leveling, but I'm gonna get this to where I want before I level anything else, next time I level up. There we go. Adaptability will give us a little more rolls, a little more poise. It'll be nice. So now we're gonna go ahead and finish up the episode by talking to, or continuing this guy's questline. Malin's questline.
Oh, I was hoping that you would come. I've stocked some new things, and I thought that you might be interested. They've been selling rather well, and I may step up operations soon. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest. Did I mention before that, well, I'm not from these parts? I was on a journey, and somehow ended up here. The desolation here was disenchanting at first, but over time, things started to turn my way. Yeah, I've got a good few regulars now. They're all strangely desperate and quite willing to pay a premium. Sadly, some of them never come back. I try not to think about it. Have you seen that warrior lugging that giant blue sword about? I'm no expert, but that appears to be a fine specimen. The monstrous thing has a peculiar design, quite unlike anything found in Vulcan. If you should speak to him, would you ask him if he won't sell it? I'd have to take another look, but I'm confident I could offer quite a price. I considered returning to my homeland, but I've decided to stay a while longer. I've started to turn a handsome profit now, and I can't bear to give it up.
So now he sells the Elite Knight Armor set, as well as the Royal Soldier set. We will come back to buy those later. Elite Knights, it looks really cool. Not what I'm going to be using though. I will have it though. I'll probably show it off once I fully upgrade it in New Game Plus. So now we're going to go ahead and head back over to the Emerald Herald. And actually, I think that's actually going to wrap it up. We've done everything we need to before heading off into Hades Tower of Flame. Oh, actually, we can do one more thing. It's because we got invaded by that NPC Red Phantom Invader back in Force of Fallen Giants. The one in Things Betwixt did not count because we did not get the banner that said invaded by Darkspear, but the one did, so we're going to rank up one rank in the Covenant.
I will always be here, watching over you.
So we got the Bloodbite Ring, which is going to increase
May you find
our
peace for-
bleed resistance. So, also, I can show off now the death count because I've died twice. We have 2 deaths worldwide, sadly. This is definitely not a no death, no bonfire run. Or no death run, at least. Yeah, so let's wrap this up. We, completed all of the things in Things Betwixt. We completed most of the Force of Fallen Giants. And, yeah, that's it. We, unlocked the Blacksmith and got a lot of Estus shards and we leveled up. So, it was a pretty good episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day.